19th century American philosopher Lysander said, "The greatest of all crimes are the wars that are carried on by governments to plunder, enslave, and destroy mankind," meaning the greatest of all crimes actually has always been the wars, the conflicts, and the unnecessary massacres and genocides and mass expulsion campaigns that have always been carried out by some countries or another, by some leaders, dictators or others, particularly for establishment of their dominance, their race, their religion, and their control in the whole world and upon all the people alongside their rule and control. And everybody has to basically surrender, and if they don't, then their heads will be chopped off without the display of any innocence, remorse, regret, or embarrassment. So that's how it works. Wars have been primarily waged and fought with the strategy of not only defeating the enemy and systematically dismantling the opposition's power, politics, societies, but also for occupation of lands, exploitation of resources, minerals, rare earths, and for the seizure of properties, peoples, the abduction of children, and the other things as well. So war can be very easily considered to be the greatest of all crimes in the history of humanity to ever exist. There can be no greater crime or act of violence or danger than war itself. War is a crime against humanity, a tragedy of humanitarian infrastructure on a great level and on unproportionate levels that just cannot be calculated or measured by anyone, no matter their knowledge, intelligence, expertise. So that's what happens in wars. People die, people become destabilized, they lose their homes, they are displaced, and they don't know where to go, what to do. Meanwhile, politicians enjoy from behind the scenes the deaths of their own soldiers as well as those of the opponents, while basically cheering for more war and toasting coffee and whatnot. And that is the tragedy of it all, that those who wage it, they don't die, but those that fight are ultimately dead, because only the dead have seen the end of war, and basically it destroys mankind.